Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I've been guided a lot by Spirit recently to do a part 2 related to the Lynette Hooker reading that I did on my channel. You might have seen that, if not, do check it out. You may remember the channeling that came through in that reading. And I was guided after that to look in a bit more detail at some of these things. Do you know what? Last night I kept waking up during the night and seeing this in my mind's eye, so that was my guidance. I had to do this reading today, so here I am. So the first thing was, you might remember Carlotta came through, and I didn't get anything else from that. Someone in the comments said that Lynette's daughter is called Carly, and is there maybe a link there? Since then I have been feeling Carlotta is a person. However, I don't feel it's the daughter. I believe Carly is spelled with a K. I was getting Carlotta with a C. So that's what I'm going to first of all ask with the cards. Who is Carlotta? So I feel it's a person. I'm sensing someone hidden as well, who could be someone. I mean, it's interesting actually, it's below spies and lies on this paper. Everything happens for a reason. So is it, with me saying hidden, yeah, is it a spy, someone in that network? That's what I think. But what do we get with the cards? Wow, everyone. You can't make this up, the cards don't lie. We've got the Seven of Swords. Those of you who read tarot will know this can speak of lies and deception. We've got a female in this card as well as our clue. Someone we don't see. She's in a cloak. That's a sign of someone who's hidden. Wow, everyone. So I'm getting shivers now. For those who don't know what that means like confirmation from Spirit. So spies and lies, Carlotta, yeah. And we've got, I mean, I also read cards intuitively, in case you haven't seen my readings before. We've got a couple that's come out in this card. Nine of Cups, and then the Queen of Cups. So with cups, that can speak of emotions. Also the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups, can speak of emotions, love, a connection that was hidden. There was some lies and deception. So something around this person now, who was in the picture, but it was hidden. See, even in this card with the curtain, I was guided to this deck for a reason. And also he's hiding his hand. Something hidden there. Someone who was hidden even. Even in this card, she's got the fan there, showing, you know, she was behind the scenes. So maybe a romantic interest here coming through. This is alleged. I just read what I interpret with the cards. So take what resonates. Wow, that's as far as I'm going to go with that one. I also wanted to look into the hat. I saw a vision, that's why I drew it, of a hat, and I got that it was evidence. And in that first reading, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I'm just going to put that back. People wearing hats came out quite a lot in the cards. That's why I like using cards for extra clues. So let's just dive a bit deeper in terms of the hat. What may we know about the hat? I'm going to take that one. Yeah, okay, so this is quite clear to me with Death, Ten of Swords, that this hat was dropped around the time of the ending. Ten of Swords can show a painful ending, end of life, potentially. Yeah, now Five of Pentacles can speak of loss. So someone whose hat came off. We've got some dark energies in this card as well as a clue. So it could be their hat, potentially. You know, one of those people's hats. And there's some evidence on it, which I feel is linked to maybe like DNA or something. Let's see if I can just clarify any more. We do have an energy here as well, a younger energy. So, yeah, it could be the person who did it, basically. Wow, everyone. You can't make this up, can you? There's two people here wearing hats. Now this looks actually quite similar to that hat. Isn't that interesting? And it's a female. Now, I know in the picture I used on the thumbnail, Lynette's wearing a hat. But so is this young individual here. And it's a 10. So maybe it's both hats. Yeah, okay, so we're getting clues. That's what I look for in the cards. We've got a lot of money, so someone who was paid, and this person is wearing a hat. So yeah, it could be, because that's a young person there, it could be that person's hat. I've just looked at the bottom of the deck, and we've got enemy. So yeah, someone who was plotting, spying. So you can see here someone spying, so that links to the spies and lies. Yeah, again, I feel it's someone who was involved in this, that left behind some sort of evidence that I feel is a hat. I'm just noticing here, they're outdoors, there's a tree, and you may remember I had the vision of the tree, was beside a tree. So yeah, is that where it is? Let's just dive a bit deeper here in terms of potential location. Do put in the comments any clues you feel, any questions. It does motivate me and inspire me to sort of keep looking into things in these readings, by the way. Much appreciated. Wow. High Priestess, someone hidden. I feel with that one. Secret, there's water in this card, so it could be on the water. We've got the initial A, could be a clue. Yeah, and we're getting the Emperor that comes out in a lot of my readings. I feel this is the person behind it. A male who, like with this one, ordered it to happen. And we've got a female again coming out now. The cards in tarot, there's no gender, but I am getting a male and a female. A male who made this happen. This person's hidden. Yeah, behind the scenes rather. And then a female here. So yeah, I'm getting it's possibly on water, in water. And someone's quite angry about that. So I'm getting something else coming through, that there was some anger. Something happened, like an altercation. I think that might have come out in the first reading. I could be wrong because I haven't watched that reading for a while. But yeah, I'm getting something about an altercation, an injury. Now that did come out in this reading, head wound. And this card says impediment. I'm just sorry to say this, but what I'm getting is like they saw her as an impediment, like she was getting in the way of whatever this is, you know, whatever this network connection is. Wow. Now also this person is wearing a hat. This I feel again is the one that was sent in to do this deed. So they could have had some transport, and whether this is a boat, because it's, you know, it's general when we say transport. We had a boat in my vision as well, you may remember. So yeah, it could have been when they were transferring onto the boat. Okay, that's what I'm now getting as a vision. Anything else about the boat? So there's another boat I'm hearing. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Wow. This card's about movement. So yeah, it was when there was some moving, I feel, that this happened. We got a young male again. So a few energies were involved in this, which is usually the case. I think, yeah, so I said 2 energies from my channeling. Yeah, so a dark energy behind this. I'm getting it. So now, the reason I'm pausing, everyone, is I'm just feeling a heavy energy here come through. So bear with me. So it's like, here's that Emperor. And then here are those other energies involved who are chained to that Emperor, work for him, work for that. What I'm also feeling with this one is I'm remembering how I said about, see here we've got the three-pronged fork to the angel. And I said something about someone who'd moved from this energy to that energy. That was what I was feeling, potentially for Lynette. An awakening, this can show an awakening. Someone who's come out of that energy, dark connections, dark web, and saw the light. And so that was sort of like part of the reason, the motive. That's what I feel. Now, the Four of Wands, which is a kit meaning, can show like a fiery love, passion. So there's something around that as well, linked to this. We're getting a few things come through. And also a completion with this card. It's interesting, there's a bird, I'm seeing that like a seagull. So, yeah, like at sea, potentially. Movement, the completion happened there, and then there was movement. But again, it's like there's this passion, connection coming through. And I just feel also with this one for Lynette, like she overcame her fears. There was a change for her in terms of awakening and transformation. Anything else we may know? So that one that's gone up there. Wow, okay, I'm just being stopped there because we got an angel, and obviously I drew the angel there. Yeah, so that's confirmation, and this card says victory. Yeah, so I'm getting that heavy energy again. Come over me. I really feel with Lynette, she was like being suppressed. I'm getting this also like feeling that I can't breathe. Ah, yeah, I did say that there. Difficulty breathing. Yeah, I'm actually channeling that now. So not only was she suppressed, feeling tied down, stuck in that dark energy, she wanted out. She had transformed and become, like that angel. But then I'm getting, in terms of what happened, difficulty breathing again. And she's on land here, which is what I felt. Yeah, there could have been some information she was privy to as well. Now, whether that's about this network or this passionate connection. I'm not sure, but yeah. No surprises come out. It says displeasure, contrariety between a couple. And that was what I felt. See, I don't need cards to channel, but we're getting confirmation again here of potentially someone who awakened, transformed, found something out in a document potentially, online. I'm getting document because she's got paper there, and then there was some sort of dispute, and that was the motive. If you can hear meowing, it's just Millie, she's just come in. You might hear her purring, she's just here on my lap. Before I close out this reading, I just want to pull one card that could be something we use to follow on to another reading. It might give us another clue. That I'm not going to sort of dive deep with right now, but it might help me get more in the future. So, final note. Well, we got the Sun. The most positive card in the deck. And the bottom of the deck, it's interesting that we've got land, the sea, a ship. Wow. So there's something again around the transition here with this one as well, the movement. On water, on land, from land to water. I feel there's evidence, maybe even a witness, maybe a ship, someone on a ship was a witness. But with the last card being the Sun, I'm getting positive news from that, things coming to light, potentially. So we'll leave that there, I think. I really do feel it's something to do with some evidence that's possibly found quite soon. I can't really say when, but let's hope that there's some progress in this case. So I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your comments. Do comment and share your thoughts if you wish. Please do subscribe if you'd like to see further readings. Click the like button to support the reading and my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you soon.